10 spectacular attractions in Africa. Do you like traveling to Africa but are confused about which place to visit? Do you know there are many beautiful attractions in Africa that every tourist loves to see? Africa is a vast continent with some of the world's most different countries. Africa is becoming a tourist destination because it has beautiful beaches and lush forests. This video will show you the 10 best tourist attractions in Africa. So grab your bags and let's get started. Stay until the end of the video because we'll show you the #1 place on our list at the end of this video. Kruger National Park, South Africa. Kruger National Park is in the northeast of South Africa. It's one of Africa's largest wildlife reserves. The Big Five, lions, leopards, rhinoceroses, elephants, and buffalo are only a few wild creatures living there. Hundreds of different animal species and several bird species, including vultures, eagles, and storks, call this area home. The terrain consists of various features, including mountains, shrub plains, and tropical woods. South Africa may be the most accessible nation for easy travel to its main cities. Although Cape Town is the most popular location in South Africa, many people begin their adventures in the north at Kruger National Park. If you want to see the Big Five and other iconic attractions, this national park should be at the top of your agenda while visiting South Africa. Tourists need a permit and then drive themselves on a safari to get there. Nonetheless, most visitors embark on a safari that has been prepared for them. Zanzibar, Tanzania. The largest and most populous island in the Zanzibar archipelago off the coast of Tanzania is called Unguja. In Zanzibar City, the old neighborhood of Stone Town is known for its many mosques and narrow streets. The House of Wonders is a mansion that was built in 1883 and used to belong to a sultan. It has a clock tower. There's a cultural center and a stone amphitheater in the historic fort. At the end of the 19th century, hot water was brought to the Hammamni Persian baths through aqueducts that run under the ground. An idyllic archipelago with white sand beaches and turquoise waters lies just off the shore. If you're looking for a must-see destination in Africa, go no further than Zanzibar. It's the beach vacation that will completely rejuvenate you. The destination's unique blend of Arabic, Middle Eastern, Moorish, and Indian cultures makes it stand out among Africa's other great cities. Lake Abyei, Ethiopia, Djibouti. Lake Abyei, often spelled Lake Abyei-Bad, is a salt lake that straddles the boundary between Ethiopia and Djibouti. The chain's other 5 lakes are Gagori, Laitali, Gomeri, Bario, and Tambo. The Awash River flows through the middle of the Afar Depression before emptying into the lake. In between Ethiopia and Djibouti is an alkaline lake known as Lake Abyei. It's rather large at 15 kilometers in width and 14 kilometers in length. It's fed by the Awash River and is one of 6 lakes that are all connected. It's in a very hot area. Attractive flamingos flock to the lake's river and the surrounding landscape is peaceful. Kilimanjaro, Tanzania. Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania has been dormant for a long time. Kibo, Mawenzi, and Shira are volcanic peaks. It rises about 5,895 meters above sea level and another 4,900 meters above its plateau foundation, making it the tallest single freestanding mountain in the world. Mount Kilimanjaro is in the same league as the best places to visit in Africa. It's the continent's tallest peak and a stunning example of its natural beauty. It towers over all other African peaks, 19,340 feet. Kilimanjaro attracts thousands of curious tourists every year who want to learn more about the mountain's history and culture. The peak is located inside Tanzania's Kilimanjaro National Park. The summit of Kilimanjaro is a fantastic hiking destination. River Nile, Egypt. Egypt's Nile River is the world's longest river and one of Africa's most popular tourist destinations. Only the Amazon River is longer, making it the world's second longest river. An important river in northeastern Africa, the Nile flows northward. That part of the river eventually empties into the Mediterranean. The Nile is the longest river in Africa, and for a long time it was thought to be the longest river in the world as well. However, recent studies have shown that the Amazon River may be longer. Lots of people visit the Nile every year. When you view the Nile, you should also stop by the monument honoring the first explorer to discover the river's beginnings, John Speke. The Nile is one of Africa's 7 wonders. It also plays a role in several old stories. It's easy to see why this is one of Africa's most visited sites. Omo River region, Ethiopia. Regarding isolation, few locations can compare to the area around the Omo River in Ethiopia. The vast swathes of these beautiful African grasslands are notoriously difficult to access. You'll need a specialized trip to this location, where you may see a side of African culture that the rest of the globe has scarcely touched in the 21st century. Ethiopia has always put a lot of value on national sovereignty and is a unique culture. This has led the country to try to limit the influence of foreigners. On the other hand, it's gradually letting the rest of the world through its gates so that they might enjoy its utopia. To appreciate why Ethiopia is one of the most popular tourist destinations in East Africa, you need to see it yourself. Victoria Falls, Zimbabwe, and Zambia. Zambia and Zimbabwe share a border at Victoria Falls, located on the magnificent Zambezi River. Zimbabwe and Zambian falls are well-known landmarks and the stuff of many African travelers' fantasies. Zambians and Zimbabweans may enjoy everything Victoria Falls offers, since the two countries share ownership of the popular tourist destination. The beautiful Cloud That Thunders waterfall, which drops from a height of 108 meters, is one of Africa's and, indeed, the world's most visited tourist destinations. Millions of tourists worldwide plan to visit Victoria Falls because it's one of Africa's top 10 attractions and is breathtaking. The Maasai Mara National Reserve, Kenya. The continent of Africa conjures up images of exotic wildlife and exciting safaris. The Maasai Mara National Reserve in Kenya is a popular tourist destination, although no two visitors have the same experience there. Not only is the Maasai Mara one of Africa's top 10 tourist destinations so that visitors may witness the Big Five, but also because of the annual wildebeest migration. A trip to Tanzania's Serengeti National Park and game reserves may be made by continuing via Kenya's Maasai Mara National Reserve. This huge nature reserve is visited by many tours. From regular overland vehicles to hot air balloons, each tour gives visitors a different view of the park's wildlife. Virunga National Park, DR Congo. The Congo and Uganda's Virunga National Park are one of the best places to see these impressive animals, the mountain gorillas. The park was established in 1925 as Africa's first national park and is now well recognized as one of the best locations worldwide to see chimpanzees in their natural habitat. An increasing number of visitors are flocking to this stunning area, and a surprising number of apes are among them. The Nyiragongo volcano has the biggest lava lake in the world, and its slopes are accessible. Okavango Delta, Botswana. The Okavango Delta is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a popular tourist destination in Africa since it's one of the most beautiful locations on the planet. The Kalahari River Delta is the base of the largest desert on the continent. Every year, thousands of people looking for an adventure go there. The wild animal hotspot is often visited by visitors who fly in light planes or hot air balloons to take in the breathtaking scenery. Land safaris provide some of the greatest opportunities to see wildlife anywhere, and visitors often regret leaving such a remarkable destination so soon. This was all for today. There are several fantastic places to visit in Africa, from countries to regions to even individual cities. It'd be tough to include everything in a single volume. There are now direct flights from major airlines to most of Africa's main cities, making travel within the continent simpler. Africa is packed with amazing sights. Have you visited any of these places? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel inspiration, and we'll see you next time.